What's up, NASCAR 15 fans? David Land here, bringing you the next race of my career mode. Let's take a look at the driver standings. First off the bat, after the race in Las Vegas, we are 14th overall in the standings with one top 10. Still in the chase, but on the very tail end of the chase. The point leader right now is Matt Kenseth over Clint Boyer and Ryan Blaney. And Josh Wise is a surprise up in the top 8. We'll go down through the rest of the point standings just so everybody knows where everybody is in the point standings, and AJ Allmendinger is bringing up the rear. So we're 14th in points. We're headed into Phoenix International Raceway, a short track. And is our short track game any good? Well, let's take a look at the starting lineup and see how we did. Okay, so the starting grid will have Hendrick teammates Jimmie Johnson and Jeff Gordon on the front row. Carl Edwards will be in position number 3. Let's scroll down to where we are. And we're going to be scrolling for a while because we qualified in the 34th position. Now, I found some speed in practice, but we just couldn't bring it into qualifying. Phoenix is a very difficult track to get right, so we just kind of struggled in qualifying. You can see Josh Wise brought up the rear in qualifying. So we're rolling off 34th, so 33 cars to overtake. It's going to be an awfully wild race here at Phoenix. So let's head over to the Fox Sports Studios and Mike Joy and Darrell Waltrip.
Welcome to Fox Sports coverage of the Subway Fresh Fit 500. Mike Joy with Darrell Waltrip for this annual Duel in the Desert.
Mike, it's an interesting racetrack. It's 1 mile. It's been reconfigured, and they got that dog leg up the back, and that opened up some passing lanes, if you will. You can cut that dog leg, but you got to be careful when you come back up on the track.
The 1 mile Phoenix International Raceway sits in stark contrast to the 2.5 mile Superspeedway at Daytona. Today, we'll have a chance to see who the early season flat track specialist of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series is.
So here we go, short track racing here at Phoenix International Raceway. How is our short track game? That's going to be crucial coming down to the championship if we can get to that point. So here we go, ready to go, and we get Darrell Waltrip. And we got an absolutely appalling start. We almost fell all the way to the rear of the field. Now we're just going to have to be really careful coming up to speed here on the cold tires. Next to Trevor Bayne here as we head down into turn number 3 for the first time. All the way down on the apron and up into Michael McDowell. I really wish I hadn't done that. That was a bad idea. Bad move by me. 3 wide there off of turn number 4. Gordon leads the first lap, actually taking it from Jimmie Johnson, who hasn't really been having a very good season up to this point. He's kind of been struggling a little bit, but now we're kind of falling into a bit of a groove here, which is good. So let's get up there and try to fight with McDowell. Seems like I fight him a lot. Constantly. Oh, JJ Yaley, what are you doing, son? And Yaley getting up into the rear of me. Actually gave Danica and Trevor Bayne those positions there.
Really good right here.
Oh, we just turned Danica into the wall, and I'm surprised that the yellow has not come out for that. Okay, we're on full NASCAR 15 rules. All right, our NASCAR Heat rules for yellows. I literally turned Danica into the wall, and no caution. I do not know why that was the thing that just happened, but it was, so we'll continue on. But boy, I don't know what I can do here. It's so difficult. Oops, well, I guess I can wreck everybody. Oops, I didn't actually mean to put that into practice. I did not mean to put that into practice. So now,
okay, let's go. We gotta step
I love it when you say something and then it actually happens. I might add more tape to the grill. The problem is I'm just not getting that front bite I really want.
Cover your outside.
And if I get too close to the apron, well, first of all, the spotter will yell at me. But second of all, it does tend to try to spin the car out down there on turn 4. You can run a bit of a cheater line here, obviously, through the dog leg here, which they completely ruined. But I think I've complained about that in every Phoenix race I've done, so I won't complain about it too much. But you can take a cheater line there, but obviously it kind of hurts your entrance into turn 3, as you saw there, as well as Trevor Bayne and Michael Annett tried to get underneath, but Michael Annett was unable to do it. He was not very threatening on that one, and we just completely wrecked Trevor Bayne again. Didn't mean to do that. I swear I don't mean to do that. I'm just driving, I guess I'm driving into the corners too deep. So let's brake earlier and just try to get the thing slowed down. I mean, this is a heavy stock car. I guess I'm used to other games where I'm driving much lighter cars around Phoenix International Raceway. So the I'm way too deep, way too deep into turn 1 once again. Unless I can make that highline stick, which I can't. That's definitely not a good thing when you're sliding all the way through the corner. And oh, what a surprise! Kevin Harvick is leading this race. For those of you who are aware why that's important, especially considering the day I've uploaded this, or the day I'm recording this, the day after I uploaded this, freaking Kevin Harvick just dominated the race in Atlanta, made it very, very boring, and then didn't finish the job and win. And Kyle Larson also completely threw away a race win. So all around a bad race in Atlanta for sure. But whatever. Okay, so Harvick leads. We actually are beginning to make up some time on Josh Wise here, and just completely lost it because the car stepped out through turn 4. But this time, at least got into turn 1 all right. If you can ride that bottom, if you can keep the car on the bottom at Phoenix, you can really make up some time. Shortest way around, obviously, but it's also just, for whatever reason, the bottom at Phoenix is just a nice place to drive the car. There isn't really an outside lane here, though. Trevor Bayne's trying to prove me wrong. Now he's going to the inside, going to try to pass on the inside. I'm hoping we have good fuel mileage. We usually have good fuel mileage the more, we have better fuel mileage the more lifting is required at a track. So at the road courses, we've got amazing fuel mileage in this game. And a track like Phoenix, I would guess, we're also going to have amazing fuel mileage. It'll be interesting to see how this race really pans out once the field kind of spreads out, but dang, my tires are really starting to go away. As you can see, just could not hang with Trevor Bayne at all there. And we'll brake really early for turn 1. Try to get it down on that apron. Sometimes you can get a really good run on the apron at turn 1, but I couldn't get it there. And Trevor Bayne's actually using the cheater line to try to get around Josh Wise there. A lot of Fords back here at the back, by the way. We're all Fords back here. What's up with that? That's a weird thing to be going on. But yeah, that was the thing I was going to mention, is the sponsor, Mechanics Wear. They're not happy with me. We're at a 2-star happiness meter. I checked on the sponsorship thing, sponsorship menu they have in this game. It's like Mechanics Wear is the only sponsor, and they're an unhappy sponsor. So that's not the best combination of things to be happening. So I'm hoping we'll be getting them a little bit more happy. But we're 14th in points. I don't know what they were expecting by paying me 14 grand. That's not a lot of sponsorship money. So I'm not really sure what they're hoping for. But yeah, we're running hot too. So I guess what I'll do is I'll take some tape off the grill in the next stop, and I'll also, I guess I'll put some wedge in to try to free the car up. I think that's how that works. Or take it out. Take wedge out. I always forget. It's always in or out, and I'm very confused when that happens. And really a lot of understeer there. Oh, really? Well, that'll help. So just, I got into the wall, spun it, and we brought out our own caution.
Be ready, be ready.
Nothing like bringing out your own caution when you need it. So we're coming in 4 tires, taking wedge out of the car, taking tape off of the grill, and hopefully this will improve the handling and allow us to start making some passes on our way to the front.
Nice bit.
So Ryan Newman actually stayed out on that yellow. He's the only car that did so, and he's going to be the leader as we're starting at the tail of the field. But that's not going to matter in just a second as we go back to the green. Let's see if we get wheel spin a little bit. The rest of the field didn't really, so we're going to have to use our lap traffic skills here to get around cars for position. If that commentary makes any sense, I'd be very surprised. But pretty decent through turn 1, obviously, you know, new tires, so I'm not gonna write home about how good the car is right now. So let's see if we can get down here. Nope, the car is just washing out just a little bit. And a little bit loose off as well. So I guess I needed to slow down a little bit more into turn 3. That is using the wall to slow down, and that's not a good thing. That is not a good thing. Why did I do that? I guess I was worried about running into the back of Mike Lynette, so I tried to slow the dang thing down and kind of kissed the wall a little bit. Not gonna lie. All right. Whoa, that's a bit of a cheater line there.
Too fast, man. Check up. Check up.
Yeah, I'll check up when I don't know where I'm going with that. All right, come on, get in the corner, get in the corner. We're just locking the brakes up. Terrible. That's some Matt Kenseth wanting to wreck Joey Logano braking zone right there. Not existent. So can we get back up to Michael Annett here? The problem with these short tracks in NASCAR
7
15
seconds ahead to the lead car.
is that the cars don't really spread out. They kind of pack race on these tracks. And it's really tough to actually get back up to them once you've lost them. Come on, get down there. Get down there. Now on the throttle. Don't spin. It's all right. It was an all right corner, but it's just not working right now.
Put it on the left.
I feel like I've experimented on every line in this on this track, and I just can't gain any time. It's actually Ryan Newman unlapping himself from me because he came in under the green flag. My car is now damaged because I got into the wall. Just knocking down the walls, trying to find something, anything on this track that can get me through the corners a little bit faster. So difficult here. I don't know what I can do to improve this this car. I guess
Halfway home, buddy.
I just don't know. We're at the halfway mark now, and I'm hoping that we'll get some fuel strategy to kind of go our way. I think that's maybe the only way I can really make up some time here, because as you can see, I'm just wearing the heck out of the front tires. So we're gonna have to take 4 as well, because just look at those tires. They're just begging for relief. I just don't know what, because it feels like the car has no downforce, but that doesn't make any sense because I've got a ton of tape on it. So I just don't know what I can even do to improve this car anymore. It's slow, and it's loose, and it's tight. It's all the bad things. I just don't know how to improve it. But we are getting a car peeling off into the pits. It's Danica. And we got up into the wall again because the front tires just decided to completely give up. So hopefully we start getting some cars into the pits and then maybe get lucky on a yellow. That may be the hope right now, because I just don't see any other way we can really do anything about this, because Greg Biffle is catching us. He's the leader, and he's going to have us a lap down if we're not careful. The only thing I can see
Car in front's heading to the
is
pit.
us only having to make one more stop when the rest of the field has to make 2. And if I can somehow throw the kitchen sink at the car here on the last pit
really
stop,
good. Come on, man.
and see if we can't run some fast laps, get the car working right, and then fuel mileage our way into a good position. But there's a lot of cars in the pits. I'd love to get a yellow right now. This would be the best thing that could happen if we can get up here, lap some of these guys as well. Because I think Biffle lapped a lot of these guys. As we're coming around, we just lapped them for sure. Now into the first corner. At least we'll be racing with some people now, so we'll be able to kind of judge our speed and where we are on the track based
Both sides clear.
with the rest of these guys, at least for a little while, because we're obviously going to need to come in a bit. The fuel's getting kind of low. As you can see, they just have way more center of the corner grip. That's where my car starts to wash out towards the wall. And I just don't know where I can make up that deficit. We're actually leading the race, ironically enough.
Side's clear.
So, give me a yellow. Somebody give me a yellow. I could get an itchy arm here. I'm considering it. I tried to give Kyle Busch the itchy arm, but that did not work. So I'll just keep leading. I don't care. Got up into the wall a little bit there.
You won't run on fumes. Do when you have to.
Alright, I think, do I want to come in this time? I just don't know. Yeah, I think we'll come in this time by. I gotta make sure I don't get caught out here. Yeah, these guys really going hard here. So we'll slow down real slow like, or real fast. Slow down real fast. That makes a lot of sense. That's not an oxymoron or anything. And into the pits. Can we get down to the 45? Alright, 4 tires and fuel. Green flag pit stop, going super aggressive on the wedge. Took a lot of it out this time. So hopefully we can loosen this thing up, get it turning. Obviously there's damage too, so that's going to hurt things. So can this pit crew be fast? Can we get out anywhere near another car?
Nice pit stop right there, just like we practiced.
Yeah, we're actually out with the net.
Just take care, everybody. Come on, you just gotta
So
be
we'll
smooth
at least
and
get to
calm.
race for
10-4.
last, I suppose. Alright, let's see how this car works now. Fresh tires, and actually they repaired the damage too. What? I didn't even tell them to do that, but they did it. So thank you, pit crew. Now let's see if we can actually get this thing going here. Into turn 1, very late on the brakes. The Matt Kenseth braking zone is presented to you by Credit One Bank. So can we get there? Can we get there to Michael Annett? The car feels much better now. Oops, Michael Annett was coming into the pits. So that position I just gained was kind of pointless. And also now the leaders are right there behind. So we really got to step on it. Step on the gas here. Okay, can I set some fast laps? I was fast. I was in the top 3 in one of the practice sessions, so I know this car has speed. Can I find that speed again? That is the question. Car feels very good through turn 4. That's the most planted it's been through there the whole race. So come on. It's the
You gained
fastest
3/10 on the car ahead.
fastest lap of the race I've set. Oh yeah, we're up 0.3 of a second on this lap. Through the cheater line on the dog leg. This is very good. Alright, we got the car working. Just in time to, you know, not have any real gains from it. But we do have a few cars coming into the pits.
Looking really good,
So
buddy.
maybe we'll
Okay,
be able to
20
make
go.
up some time here. Josh Wise was in the pits there. Somebody on the very end of the pits as well, Ryan Newman. So that's interesting. We're gaining a ton of time in turn 1. I'm actually making up more time in turn 1 than I am in 3 and 4 with this new kitchen sink setup, the kitchen sink special here, presented by Credit One Bank. Can we get through
Come on, buddy. We've got to work for that
turn
money.
4? Maybe. We're still 2/10 down out of 4. As long as I can just stay ahead of Biffle. I don't really want to go a lap
couple
down.
tenths on the car in front.
Because a lap down, if a yellow were to come out, would just be curtains for me. Unless, of course, I got the lucky dog presented by Credit One Bank. But I feel like that would not be a thing that would happen. So if Wise could just play not nice with Greg Biffle, that would be excellent. But it doesn't look like he's going to do it. Michael Waltrip is now in the pits. We'll gain another position doing that. So where is this all going to shake out? Are we going to be able to make it to the end of the race? I would say very unlikely that we would. So we'll probably have to make a splash and dash here at the end. But as long as we're running fast enough that we're not losing, you know, oodles and oodles of time, we could...
Nice and easy. Just keep doing what
I
you've
guess
been doing.
the race now is not to finish last, but here comes Greg Biffle, and he's going to lap me very shortly. The car actually gets a really good run off of turn 1. We go around Michael Waltrip. If he pulled out right now, yes, pull out in front of Greg Biffle. Thank you for doing that. Appreciate you for doing that, Michael Waltrip. You have no idea. And we'll get another couple cars there as several guys are in the pits. And one girl, Danica Patrick, who was in a couple laps ago. She's now just coming out of the pits. So I'm guessing the guys who are in the guys and gal who are in the pits now are going to be now good to the end. But can I make it to the end with 15 laps to go? I highly doubt it. Now we go a lap down to Biffle. That's what that is now. But at least there's a lot more cars a lap down. And the engine's having trouble now. Whoops, wow. Okay, I'm not really sure why I got into the inside wall there. But somehow I managed to hit the inside wall and the entrance to the inside of Phoenix. So yeah, we're blowing the engine up doing this, but whatever. Maybe less power was the thing we needed. Because we seem to be running faster now
Approaching low.
with a blowed up or almost blowed up engine than we ever were
Clear on the
when we had
inside.
full power. I don't know if that's a real indictment of my talent level or not, but
High side's
ooh,
clear.
and JJ Yaley gets up into the wall, helped by me a little bit, I must say.
Clear low. You look like you're down on power. Engine must have overheated.
Yeah, the engine's overheated, whatever, spotter. We're gonna have to deal with it.
Go to the high side. Car inside, just looking.
He was very upset about me not being on the high side there, as you could probably hear in his voice
Keep
inflection.
rolling. Keep rolling.
We're making up more positions here through the pits. So at least, I mean, this is very, I was going to say this is an IndyCar race because the passing is all happening on the pit cycle, but, you know, it is what it is. I'll take it. 26th. We got half a tank of fuel and 12 laps to make it.
I think we got a problem, buddy. Motor looks like it's down on power.
Can we make it? And do you think the spotter is just going to yell at me about the engine the entire rest of the race? I suspect he will. Otherwise, or I will just blow up. One of the two. That'd actually be kind of, ooh, exciting.
Let him pass.
And we damaged the front end of the car as well doing that. And Danica decided to stuff it in there 3 wide. I'm not really sure what she was thinking there.
Car in line with you.
We'll have to go to the NASCAR hauler after that.
That's what happens when you run too hard. Motor's damaged.
He is absolutely gonna complain about that till the end of the race, isn't he?
Right side's clear.
Truex gets up into the wall there. He's running in 6th place, so now we're really getting lapped by everybody and their brother. We're up to 24th though. So things are not as bad as they seem right now.
Car
They
closed on
seem
the
pretty
inside.
dire, but
Come on, work your way to the front. Let him
if you
by.
look
Be
at the
smart
bright
here.
side,
Car inside, trying to get to your
we got
corner.
10 laps to
Clear
go,
on the
a
inside.
quarter of a tank of fuel.
The engine's
We're a lap
overheated.
down. Actually, we only need
Down on
because of the fact that we're a lap down. We only need to make it 9
side.
laps right now. Ooh, I'm gonna try to run it out of fuel. I'm gonna go for it.
That don't look good from up here. All kinds of damage.
Yeah, the spotter is just going to continue to complain. He's going to be the whiny spotter. Fair enough, whatever. Ryan Newman is 10 seconds back, so we need to clutch and coast, and we need to
Man, things just got a lot tougher. That
listen to
engine's
the
down
spotter
horsepower.
just whine incessantly
8 to go.
about the stupid engine, which
You're a lap down.
making less power is a good thing when you're trying to save fuel, dude. It's like turning the fuel mix knob down.
Car up top,
We're not
2
running
back.
rich anymore, spotter. It's a
Coming to
good
the high
thing.
side.
So we'll just let it get lapped. I mean, we're up to the top 20 already.
Clear right side.
And there are still cars
Back,
peeling off
coming
into the
low.
pits. You know, the way this cycles out, we could be racing for the win here. As long as
7
we
to
can
go.
just keep it all together here. Of course, if we were racing for the win, we'll have to make an extra lap. So I'd kind of like to stay a lap down in my backwards way of thinking here.
Car up top.
So
Just
here comes
looking.
Kyle Busch around the outside. He's going to make that
Right
pass.
side's clear. He's charging.
So can we
Clear,
make
clear.
it? We're already in the yellow
Car
on
front's
fuel.
heading to the pit.
So I'm just going to really be very cautious
Looking inside.
on the
Think we got
fuel
a
here.
problem, buddy. Motor looks like it's down on power.
Lifting off all kinds of early.
Awesome job today, buddy.
Rolling through the center of the corner.
From up here,
Not
car's
using
like
very much
toast.
throttle.
Car approaching high.
Can we do it? We got 5 laps to make hay while the sun shines here. Couple guys, we're not racing. Do not use the throttle. Do not use the throttle, David Land. Okay, get on the throttle halfway down the straightaway. Clutch and coast.
5 to go.
5 laps, so really 4 because of the lap down we are.
Okay, let's go find your next victim.
We're up to 7th. Oh, come on, baby. Alright. Through the dog leg. Lift off. All the way off the throttle. Oh my god, are we gonna do this? We're doing this. Okay, off the throttle, off the throttle, off the throttle. Roll through the corner, on the throttle. Off of the corner. Get to the start-finish line, off
4
the
to go.
throttle. On the brakes. This is actually saving the engine too, ironically enough, doing this. On the throttle, off the corner. Throttle, throttle, throttle. That's Ryan Newman catching, but I don't care. I'm in 4th place right now. On the throttle, off the throttle, off the throttle. All the way into turn 3. A little bit of brake. In fact, Greg Biffle got out ahead of us, so we're not going to win this
Go
thing.
high.
But we could fuel mileage into a way better position than we should have been in to begin with.
3 to go.
3 laps to go. Casey Kane is the leader. He's on the pit lane.
on the bottom.
Really, that means we only have to make
On the bottom,
2
one back.
laps, I believe. But we're gonna
Your
unlap
car's a mess,
ourselves,
man.
so
All bent up.
whatever. But we're actually fuel mileaging this
clear.
out.
We're just as fast as him.
So
Let's
getting
chase
to
him
the
back
wall
down.
there, doesn't matter. Again, we're getting
We're on the
past,
low
but
side.
I'm not racing these people. I would be losing that position anyway. So here we go.
Three back.
Into turn 1. Now I can kind of start to think about racing, but we got 2 laps to go
Check
here.
your outside. There's 5-second gap between
Actually,
you
I
and the
saved
leader.
more than enough fuel. I actually saved enough fuel. Now let's go racing. Let's go for that top 10. So you just keep Hamlin behind us here. Oh, we got a lot of JGR Toyotas. Yeah, no way. No way. I wasn't going to be able to hold them all off. I tried to. Okay, 2 to go now. It's been 2 laps to go for like 3 laps, but whatever.
Check your
We're going to be
inside.
coming up to the white flag this time
Go
by
high.
Keselowski going
Watch your
around.
rear. 7 seconds ahead to the
Jimmy
lead
Johnson
car.
going around.
Low side's clear.
This is a great strategy, though. I will say that.
White flag, 1 to go.
Final lap. Ryan Newman coming in, so we'll gain a position. His
Like we
fuel
said today, nice and
did
smooth.
not
Stay
last.
focused.
And we'll see if mine does here on the last lap, or we're going to run out. Can we do it? And can we stay ahead of Justin Allgaier here
Bottom
for
side, trying to get to your
12th
corner.
position?
Looking low.
Oh, wow, what a move by Justin Allgaier. He got underneath. Now really brake hard.
High.
3 chicken tenders car going around there. Wow, they're 4 wide. I don't know how that happened. We'll get it home, 17th position, and considering all the things, that's a fantastic result. So position 17, we led 2 laps. Not bad at all, honestly, considering how lousy the rest of the race was. The winner was Greg Biffle after a pretty dominating performance. Tony Stewart in 2nd, Brian Vickers in 3rd. Go down through the rest of the field, find where your favorite driver is. We had an eventful race, I will say. That was interesting with the strategy, saving fuel like a boss. That actually was quite fun at the end, seeing if I could make it on to the end on fuel. So, Greg Biffle is the winner of the race, and we were 17th, which, again, all things considered, was a fantastic result. So if you thought this was a fantastic result, like I did, hit the like button and subscribe for more NASCAR 15. Can't wait to run into the next race now. We're on a high of being able to take a bad result and turn it into a good one. So thank you guys so much for watching. This has been David Land on YouTube, and we'll see you in the next video.